Hey guys, this is Philip Rollins coming to you live from Houston, Texas. I'm a three-star director out here in Houston, Texas, man. And I'm just so excited to be with you guys on Travel to PlanNet Wednesday, man. We're just so excited from all the phenomenal growth that's taking place all over the planet. I mean, we flat out getting this thing done and having a good time doing it as well. First of all, I want to let you guys know that we don't have anything to sell you guys on tonight, right? It's just travel, right? It's something that people are going to do anyway. So I often tell people it's one of those things that you want to get in the way. And I see we got some of our superstars online tonight. I want to go over here to our gold builder, Mr. Richard Foster out here in Houston, Texas, also in the top 50 income earners in the company. Mr. Foster, I know you work the majority of the time away from your family and your kids, man, and I know you're very successful in what you already do, but what was it about PlanNet marketing that attracted you, sir? You might have to unmute yourself.
Mr. Ross, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, what attracted me about PlanNet marketing, sir, is that basically having a plan B as a backup. I've been in the oil and gas industry away from my family for the last 16 years. I have 3 kids. The oldest is 12. The oldest is 15, and then 12. If you do the math for the time I've been gone away to the age, it really don't add up. So man, I was just PlanNet marketing just basically found me a plan B to where I could be at home, spend more time with my kids. I'm quite sure as y'all can hear, I'm in the background now. A lot of kids going on. They track me, something that I barely make. As a lot of families and a lot of parents, they go to every event that their kids have. Me on the basis, I got a basis just like basically roll the dice. Sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't hit it. So PlanNet marketing gave me this opportunity to basically like create a plan B and eliminate my plan A. Back to you, Mr. Rollins.
Wow, thank you so much for that, Mr. Foster. I mean, hey, man, already successful, but you know what? He still saw the value in going out here and fighting for his freedom because it don't add up, Mr. Foster. And I know that you work very, very hard, but you're gone 6 months out of the year, right? Could you imagine being gone 6 months out of the year to provide for your family? Hey, I understand that we got to do what we got to do, but at the same time, we fight for our freedom, and I know we got our viewers over there in San Antonio led by Miss Tasha, right out there doing her thing. I'm not going to come over there to them because it's kind of loud over there. I'm going to go over there to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, another gold builder, another top 50 income earner, Mr. Orlando. Man, if you can unmute yourself and just tell us a little bit about your background and what's in the market for you, sir.
Hey, Mr. Ross, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, I can share a testimony with you guys today that I'm so thankful for. But first of all, I'm a sales rep for Mars Chocolate, which is Mars, M&M's, Three Musketeers, all that good chocolate stuff that you were grown to love. And I've been doing it for over 4 years. And Walmart, and I have 10 Walmarts that are my clients. So I've serviced them, and that's my full-time job. I'm a part-time merchandiser, which I work probably about 15 to 25 hours a week. And so you're looking at me between both jobs. I'm working probably 60 to 65 hours a week. And as of right now, to be honest with you, it's taking a toll on my body. I just had corporal tunnel surgery done on my right hand because of all the hard work and all the years I've worked. But I just got a phone call today, and they let me know that part of my income will be covered because I have short-term disability, which is great. But let me tell you something about the power of positioning and timing with PlanNet marketing. Because, like Mr. Ron said, I'm in the top 50 income earners. Don't y'all know that my income from PlanNet marketing has already replaced my part-time job and also a percentage of my full-time job already? So y'all talking to somebody who's jacked out of their mind, and this couldn't come at a much time because I tell you what, I'm stressless, I'm feeling good, I'm relaxed because my plan B is already kicking in and has shown some phenomenal results because of the position I'm in. So what I will tell everybody tonight, you make your decision, you make your timing, but understand this, there may become a time where you may have unexpected things that may happen in your life. My question is, do you have enough income to back it up if you don't work? I'm not working for 6 months, but guess what? I got 6 months of income that's going to be coming in because of PlanNet marketing. So I'm going to send this call back to you, Mr. Philip Rollins.
Wow, man, that is a huge testimony, man, because, life happens, right? You never know when it's going to happen to you. You never know when you're going to, not be able to work. I mean, you'll be let go from your job, and what are you going to fall back on? And I often tell people this here, Mr. Orlando Vince, if you don't have 6 months in reserve. Where just, what I mean by that is, if you wasn't making any money, right, for the next 6 months, how would your life go? I mean, would you be okay? Would you be able to support the lifestyle that you're living already? I mean, those are serious questions that you have to ask and you have to deal with, on your own. So, I mean, wow. I mean, I see that, we got people from all over. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to jump off into the present. Oh, well, I got Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry, could you unmute yourself? Because I know you're a little new to the team, man. But, if you can kind of unmute yourself, sir.
I'm right here, Phil. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. If you could just kind of tell us about your background and, why PlanNet Marketing for you, sir. I can hear you, Larry.
Okay. What was the question?
Now, I was actually, tell a little bit about your background. I know you're kind of new, but why PlanNet Marketing for you, sir?
Man, time free to be more money. It's simple. It's not a hard business. Me and my wife like to go places. We like, why not? Originally, why we joined, that was the reason why we wanted to join. Was just save money on travel. But we saw all the other benefits that came from it, and we were like, why leave money on the table? It's growing quickly. We got good coaching, be very coachable, and you'll see success with it.
Wow, thank you so much for that, Mr. Larry. I see we got our one-star director on the way to two-star director. I think she's on the highway right now. I think that's why it may be a little choppy on her end. But Ms. LaVonda Thornton, I mean, kind of tell about what you do for a living and why PlanNet Marketing for you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, I am an oil and gas business development on the executive team. I've been in the oil and gas industry for about 15 years, close to 15 years, guys. And what I can tell you right now is no secret, right? The economy is in a downturn for our industry. Tens of thousands of people are handed pink slips every single day. Breaking news where big time billion-dollar corporations are experiencing debt. They're selling the companies. They're laying off hundreds of thousands of people, right? And so for me, PlanNet Marketing is my safe net. A lot of people talk about earning a six-figure salary. People in my industry that are earning six-figure salaries are being laid off from their jobs. And guess what? They're forced to live check, and they don't even have a check to come in, and so I'm already prepared. Some people, they wait until they lose their plan A, Mr. Rollins, to start working on a plan B, right? That doesn't make any sense. I have 3 kids that rely on me, right? My job income, if it goes away, guess what? I have PlanNet Marketing. But the funny thing is, I didn't wait for my job to go away. Some people listen in on calls like this, or they check out information and they think that we want them to partner with us, quit their job, and continue to do what we want them to do, right? But sometimes you have to get you a plan B while you have your plan A. And like Mr. Foster said, maybe it's something that you are overworked and underpaid. You're not respected by your boss or your colleagues anyway. And so now you have an opportunity where you get to control your income. You get to control your time. PlanNet Marketing has flat out changed my life, Mr. Rollins. Network marketing in general has changed my life. And guys, I was one of those people that if I knew that this was a business where, you helped other people, or someone said it's network marketing, I would not have done it. So don't think that I'm one of the gurus that is used to this industry. I'm new to this. Anybody can do it. It's travel, it's fun, and we get paid for it. Back to you, Coach P.
Wow, thank you so much for that. And the reason why I love doing that before I just hop off into the presentation is because, I want people to know that we got people that comes from all walks of life. I mean, hey, people that come from different backgrounds. Over here, you can just come over here and get it done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into, the baddest plan B on the planet, and that's PlanNet Marketing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to jump into the presentation, okay? So just give me a second, 1 second here. And we're going to rock and roll, right? Let me see here. All right. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, man, I know you heard from a lot of amazing people, and they're very excited, and they very well should be, because one thing about this industry that we're in here in network marketing, it's all about timing, right? It's actually 70% timing and 30% talent. Sometimes you can have all the talent in the world, you can just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. A little bit about my background: I started in real estate, made a whole lot of money in that industry, but guess what? I didn't have a plan B at the time. And then I don't know if I'm not sure if you know what happened back in '08, but the economy crashed, and so did my lifestyle, so did my income that I was bringing in. And sometimes, what people don't really understand is that when you're making big money and everything is cool, you never prepare for the rainy days. You never think that it can happen to you. You never think that like Mr. Orlando Vince, that he would have to have carpal tunnel surgery where he'll be down for 6 weeks, right? But luckily, he had something to fall back on, where he said he already replaced his part-time income and already replaced a percentage of his full-time. So guess what? He's going to be at home comfortably. He's not going to have to worry about money, because now he can focus on healing and coming back 100%. So let's talk about the best place in the entire planet, and we call it PlanNet marketing over here, guys. So what we want you to imagine is financial freedom. Like, what would you have if you had all the money in the world, right? What would that look like for you? Or just personal freedom to do what you want to do, to wake up when you're done sleeping, to like go eat lunch when you want to go eat lunch, guys. And then my personal favorite is time, because one thing that we know about time is that you can't get it back, right? Time, like once the time is gone, you can't get it back, because it's not like money, right? We can lose money, or we can run out of money, but we can always go get more money. But one thing that we can't go get is more time. So over here, we're going to show you how to design your ideal lifestyle here with PlanNet marketing, and we're going to show you how to discover 4 things. And the first thing that we're going to show you how to do is earn more money. Think about it. Who couldn't use an extra $500 to $1,000 coming into their household, right? And then one thing that we know, that I told you, we don't have to sell travel. It's only 2 type of people in the world: those that travel and those that desire to travel. It's no in between. So we're gonna show you how to travel more. Then you gotta definitely be playing defense as well as you playing offense. So we're gonna show you how to save more money. And then we're just going to flat out show you how to experience more out of life, right? We already have people in our organization that's doing things that they never done before, right? So this is what we're going to get into. And who are we, right? Who are we? We're a newly launched marketing company, a fresh opportunity without the risk, guys. We took out all the risk, and you will see why here shortly. An online business provider. We supply you the opportunity to earn money from home. And then we have our founder, right? Our chairman of the board, Mr. Donald Bradley, who happens to be my coach and mentor, right? This gentleman is highly decorated, 7-figure income earner with 20+ years, guys. I mean, he's committed to offering a financial opportunity that provides now income, and more importantly, a sustained financial security, guys. I mean, his whole motto is people over profits. Man, this company here is based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and we already are having international growth, right? Solid leadership that you can depend on, guys. And then we know everything rises and falls on leadership. So what Mr. Donald Bradley did, he went out there and he got the best of the best, and he went and got Mr. Andy Cotton, who happens to be the president and CEO, guys. I mean, this gentleman here, man, he's just a heartfelt guy, man. He has a heart for the people. He's definitely out here already getting some amazing things done. But if you're gonna go get the best, why not go get somebody that already has decades of executive management, corporate operations, and marketing and sales experience, right? And then if as everybody on here know, that we will be a billion-dollar company one day, so you want to go get somebody that already deal with billion-dollar global businesses, right? And he's already showcasing his international experience. We already just opened we opened in the UK already opened in France already, guys. I mean, that's pretty amazing to say that we did that in a 4 months period, and just to think we're just getting started, and we in compliance everywhere that we are, guys. So that's very, very huge. And then my favorite person in the company is Miss Leanne Trockler. She's the COO. She manages all the PlanNet marketing support team operations. I mean, the direct field operations. I mean, she makes sure when we call corporate that we get a human being and not a computer, right? I mean, she's just phenomenal. She just makes sure that the planet goes around in PlanNet marketing, right? So what about IntelliTravel? Who are we on that side? Well, IntelliTravel is a leading innovator in the travel industry for over 25 years. They actually originated the whole concept of being a travel agent from home. Man, this company is very accredited and has all the certifications from CLIA to ARC. And then a lot of times people say, well, I got to go home, go and do my research, right? So what does that mean? They're going to run to Google, and they're going to Google it. Then you're going to find out that not only are we a phenomenal company, but we also have a A+ with the Better Business Bureau, right? 1 second. We also have a A+ with the Better Business Bureau. I mean, and this company is led by none other than Mr. James Ferrara. He's the founder and president. He's recognized as a travel expert with 25 years of experience in the travel industry. What I love most about Mr. James Ferrara, not only does he sit high in his office, but he also, goes out there and travels. He actually goes out there and book travels. He actually travels. I mean, there's nothing to see this guy on social media in a city hopping from restaurant to restaurant just to make sure that the product is what it is. So you got to respect and love that. I mean, this company is based out of Delray Beach, Florida. Right? I mean, wow, if you're going to have a travel company, then why not set up shop in Florida? And then IntelliTravel has an exclusive partnership with PlanNet Marketing, right? So when you become a travel merchant, there's infinite possibilities. Maybe you want to book cruises, book group cruises, family reunion, right? Common interest groups and more. Or maybe you want to get into the wedding industry where you can book honeymoons, destination weddings, anniversaries, and much, much more. Then group travel is really, really hot right now because it's nothing like a girl's getaway, or it's nothing like a fellows trip. Or maybe you have sports teams or corporate and church retreats, fraternities and sororities. I mean, you name it, you have it, right? Can somebody please mute themselves out? Thank you very much. Almost everyone is traveling and wants to travel. Remember, I told you it's no in between. So why the travel industry? This is an $8 trillion industry, right? Trillion. The only times that you'll hear the words $1 trillion, see, we wasn't programmed when we was coming up to say, hey, I want to be a trillionaire, right? But the only time that you will hear trillion is maybe, with Sally Mae, or maybe you'll hear it with, with the deficit in the government or things like that. But check this out. This industry is projected to double in the next 10 years to 15 trillion. That's why I often tell people this is one of those industries that you want to get in the way and let some of this money run you over. We're talking about the #1 research category online between the hours of 9 to 5. So what does that tell us, guys? That tells us why people should be working. Guess what they're doing? They're in their cubicles, and they either booking their next trip, they either looking at some travel destinations, or maybe they just having a flat out mental getaway. But travel is the #1 research word on the internet, right? Then we talking about this thing is fueled by baby boomers. And the thing about baby boomers right now, they're retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. So when people retire and they have a little bit more money and more time, what do they want to do? They want to travel.
Your word.
Hey,
Hang out.
somebody is not
What
muted.
is it?
So if you could please mute out. I mean, I'm not in front of a computer where I can control the mute, but we have a lot of background noise.
The fucking
Also, this industry is fueled by the millennial generation. This generation is responsible for $200 billion annually, and these are your college kids. They range from ages 18 to 32. Right now, they just coming back from spring break. They probably tore up hotels all over the United States and a couple other countries. And you know what? A lot of times, these are your college kids. These are the kids that's in school every day. And one thing that we know about college kids, they don't have a whole lot of money, but they may call home to their parents and say they need a book that's going to hit them for about $500 so they can go to Cancun or something like that. But $200 billion, they're carving out a huge chunk of this travel industry. Remember, get paid on what people are doing anyway, right? Travel. So what happens when you become a independent travel agent with IntelliTravel? Well, you're going to have the opportunity to earn 70 to 80% of commissions paid out on travel. You're also going to be able to partner with every major vendor worldwide. You have no third-party intermediaries, right? That means you don't have to go through Priceline.com, or you don't have to go through Travelocity or some of those other booking engines. You'll be able to go directly through IntelliTravel, guys. That's huge. We also have reserve inventory on group cruise blocks, so you don't have to go out there and put together your own group cruise. What Intella does, they normally buy blocks of buy cruises by the blocks on different cruise lines, where you could just plug your group into the group that's already there and take advantage of the savings that's already negotiated. We're talking about the best customer support in the industry. Then you're going to get all the tools that you need to go out there and, be equipped to be a professional travel agent, from your personalized websites. You're going to have your sales tools, your print advertising materials, and business cards, and everything that that need to go out here to be equipped, right? So I know what you want to know is, how much can I earn in the travel industry? Well, just say if you were somebody that you traveled the majority of the time for your business, so you went out of town, three-night hotel stay 3 times a month, booked through your own travel portal, you can earn $151 commissions for something that people was going to do anyway. So I told you earlier that you definitely want to get in anyway. Or maybe you play golf, or maybe you know people that play golf, and they was going to go on a golf trip to Scottsdale, Arizona, a group of 4 people. Guess what? You can earn $274 on something that people were going to do anyway, right? Or maybe you want to get involved in the honeymoon, or maybe you wanted to book a honeymoon for a wedding of your own or somebody else's wedding, right? So here it is, a 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service, guys, right? Butler service, right? Over here you can get $561 on something that they were going to do anyway, right? Or maybe you want to get involved in this group cruise, stuff that I was talking to you about. A 5-day group cruise, family reunion, books 20 cabins for a Western Caribbean cruise, guys. $2,200 in commissions that's paid out to you. And this has really inspired me not only to go out there and book a class reunion cruise, but I said, you know what, I might as well go for alumni, right? Book an alumni cruise, right? Because that pays very, very well. And then we have what's called IntelliTrips. You can call them FAM, which stands for familiarization trips, right? You can have fun learning and earning at the same time. Educate yourself by experiencing travel from a client's perspective, right? Because what's going to happen is you're going to become better educated on travel vendors and industry products. You're going to acquire vendor-specific certifications and position yourself just to flat-out sell travel as a professional, right? Here's a IntelliTrip that took place in February. It was a 5-night Western Caribbean cruise, right? As a travel agent, somebody has to go out here and do the product research, make sure that wave board works like it's supposed to, make sure that that deck is looks exactly how it looks in the picture, make sure the food is on point, make sure the basketball course is pretty cool, and just everything that needs to go on a cruise ship. Because guess what? If you go out there and experience it, now you're going to be able to tell people about it more. But as a IntelliTravel agent, you get to go on this here for $245, right? For 5 nights. If you ever cruised before, that's pretty unheard of, right? And then we also have an IntelliTrip that's coming up for 4 days, a 4-day Punta Cana Club Med, right? And this is an all-inclusive trip. You have to go out here and make sure that this pool is as it is. You have to make sure that, the drinks are refreshing as they say they are. You might want to go out there and get you a massage from Sergio. You have to make sure that Sergio is doing deep tissue massages. You have to make sure that your butler is on point at 2 o'clock in the morning and things like that. It's product research, and travel agents have to do it, right? $149, guys. I mean, that is unheard of. That means once you get off the airplane, your money is no good, right? That's pretty impressive. And then this is one of my favorite parts, and I think this is something that sets IntelliTravel apart from anybody that's out there, right? We have what's called IntelliTrust Guarantee, right? First of all, we're gonna guarantee you the best travel prices, right? So what that means is, let's say your family or your friends, right? They went on another booking engine and they find it for $10, $20 cheaper, because when it comes to travel, people are not loyal, right? So guess what? Instead of you losing that sale to another booking engine, Priceline will price match, so you can guarantee not to lose a sale and guarantee that the people book through you. Then we also have what's called a no questions asked 100% money back guarantee. So what that means is, if you got involved with us here and in 30 days life happened to you where you wasn't able to work your business, or you just find it not to be what we told you it is, then guess what? IntelliTravel will give your money back 100%. See, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, and I've invested in a lot of things, but nobody guaranteed my money back. Then we have what's called a risk-free profit guarantee. So what that means, guys, is, say you was involved with IntelliTravel for 12 months, right? And say whatever you put into IntelliTravel that you didn't save that or you didn't make it in profits. What IntelliTravel said they're going to give all your money back 100%. Man, that's pretty impressive. And remember I told you in the beginning that we took all the risk out over here for you? Well, that's what we did. That's taking all the risk out for you, right? So now what we want to do is we want to switch gears and we want to talk about the marketing compensation plan. Now this here is totally optional, but we want to capitalize on the power of leverage and residual income. Because when I found out about residual income, it became my favorite thing, and I was like, wow, they don't teach this type of stuff in school, right? That's why Mr. Warren Buffett, he said never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source, right? So a lot of times, we have one job, and that's linear income. We have to be present for every dollar that we make, but yet and still we have multiple bills at home. So if you got multiple bills, then why wouldn't we have multiple streams of income? Right? And if you hang around anybody that say money is and everything, then you need to find you a new set of people to hang around because money is right up there with oxygen. So how do you leverage your income over here at PlanNet Marketing? Well, guess what? When you go out here and you sell a ITA program, you're going to receive a $50 commission, right? So that's pretty good. And remember, you can have as many direct sales as you want. You can sell as many travel business as you want. But ask yourself this here. Have you ever got somebody hired where you work at? Have you ever referred somebody to get a job where you work at? And then you also say, did I get paid anything, right? And it's always 9 times out of 10 is no, right? You didn't make any money from it. Over here, we're going to show you how to get a 50% check match on all personal referrals. So what that means, just say for example purposes that I signed up Miss Tasha, right? So I went out there and I signed Miss Tasha up. I made $50, right? And then Miss Tasha, she went out there and she signed up Miss Nikki Jackson, right? So Tasha made $50 for signing up Miss Nikki Jackson. But just because I signed up Miss Tasha, then I'm going to earn a 50% match. So Miss Tasha earned $50, well, I'm going to earn $25, right? So if Miss Tasha goes on to earn $500, I'm going to earn $250. If she goes on to earn $1,000, I'm going to earn $500. If she earns a fortune, guys, you guessed it, I'm going to earn a half a fortune, right? So that's pretty impressive. Then we have additional bonuses as you promote. I'm going to get into that a little later, so we're going to show you how to get $10 for every time somebody hits your organization. Remember, there's no limit to direct sales and matches on team bonuses, and they pay it out every week, guys. And then we have what's called our Builder program. As you advance through the Builder program with personal active ITAs, everybody, you should know 3 people that travel, right? Once you go out here and you help 3 people save money and make money on something that they're going to do anyway, and that's travel, we're going to promote you to what's called a Bronze Builder, right? And once you become a bronze builder, we're going to celebrate you. We're going to embrace you. We're going to roll out the red carpet and make a big deal out of it, because a lot of times so many people are underworked, overpaid. They're working with people that don't like them. They're working with people that they don't like, and they just go through the motions, right? Over here, we want to make you feel special as you are, right? And then you ask yourself, do I know 6 people? Absolutely. Everybody knows 6 people. Once you go out here and you help 6 people save money and make money, we're going to money on travel that they're going to do anyway, we're going to promote you to what's called a silver builder, right? We're going to throw a party, we're going to celebrate you, roll out the red carpet again. But then guess what? And I know everybody that's looking out there, everybody knows 9 people that travel, right? So once you go out here and you help people save money and make money on something they're going to do anyway, that's travel, so you want to get anyway, we're going to promote you to Gold Builder. And at Gold Builder, a lot of amazing things starts happening right here. You remember those $10 team bonuses I talked to you about? So now, guess what? When we promote Tasha to Gold Builder, right? Now she's going to get $10 every time somebody hits her organization, no matter if she puts them there or not. That's very, very powerful. So for example purposes, if 10 people hit an organization for the week, you guess that Miss Tasha picks up an extra $100, right? Then we're going to go to our 10% match on personal ITAs and travel commissions, right? So check this out. So just say I signed up Miss Tasha, right? And Miss Tasha went out there and booked that cruise and she made $2,200. Guess what I'm going to make? Just because I signed her up, I'm going to make $220, and I don't know anybody on the cruise. I'll say that's pretty impressive, right? And then we have what's called a 10% match on personal reps matrix commission. Then I'm going to tell you a little bit about that matrix right here. Now, this is what I like to call the game changer, the 3x9 team build matrix, or you can call it the economy equalizer, right? Over here, we're going to show you how to get $4 for everybody that falls in this matrix, no matter if you put them there or not. The cool part about this here, this is going to be done by 97% of people that you don't even know. This is a real team build. This has got to be the flat-out most genius compensation plan I have ever seen in my career, right? So what happens is, you know, just say everybody can only put 3 people on their first level, right? So just say, for example purposes, I had Miss Tasha, I had Miss Nikki Jackson, I had Mr. Orlando Vince on the first row, right? That's all that could fit. And then we, you know, then now we're gonna fill up the other levels, right? So what happens is, at that point, they only need 1 person, right, to unlock level 1. So they making $12 because they filled up level 1. So now 9 people fills up level 2, right? And at that point, they just had to get 2 people. Now they get a $48. They get $48, right? Then we're gonna open up level 3. Another 27 people come on level 3. At that point, you just need 3 people. That's $156, guys. Level 4, 81, right? That at that point you only need 4 people. That's $480. Level 5 opens up 243 people, right? 5 people. That's all you need at that point. That's $1,452, guys. Level 6 open up, another 729 people falls in the matrix. At that point, you only had to bring 6 people. Now those $4 are starting to be significant. Now that's $4,368 a month, guys. I mean, this thing goes all the way down to level 9. 19,000 people could fit on level 9. At that point, all you had to do is go out there and find 9 people that wanted to save money and make money on travel that they're going to do anyway. Once you do that, you unlock this matrix, 19,000 people on that level, and now that's $118,000 a month residual. That means it's gonna come back each and every month, guys. You know what? And maybe you don't believe that. Maybe you don't believe that you can make $118,000, right, a month, and it's okay, right? Because if you go out here and you mess this thing up 50%, let's say you failed about 50%, you came up short, you didn't hit the mark, right? You still walk away with over $50,000 a month in residual income, guys. But you know what? I'm gonna take it a step even further than that. Just say if you mess this thing up by 90%, you got it 90% wrong, right? You still walk away with over $10,000 a month. I don't know about you guys, but hey, I believe, and you know what? I just so happen to live in Texas where it's 27 million people, so $19,000 don't even bother me at all because Mr. Donald Bradley, he filled up 2 of these in a previous project, so we flat out know that this thing could be done, guys. But let's keep going because it gets gooder and gooder, right? We have what's called our director program. Mr. Donald Bradley said, if you hit it, you get it. So just check this out, right? Once you go out there and you become a 1-star director, which Miss LaVonda Thornton did, which Mr. Jermaine Irvin did, which Miss Anastasia Winston Allen did, what they did was they went out there and they created a team size of 100 active ITAs. But what happened at this point, now they get a $500 bonus at the beginning of every month, right? After they hit it, they get it. So what that means, guys, just say what Mr. Jermaine Irvin hit 1-star director at 9/31 New Year's Eve, right? His $500 was in his bank account 72 hours into the new year, guys. And guess what? He got it again at the beginning of February, right? Then he got it again at the beginning of March, right? Flat out phenomenal. It comes back every month. You hit it, you get it. You don't have to go out there and qualify for it. You don't have to re-qualify for it. You don't have to do all that. You hit it, you get it. But Mr. Donald Bradley said, you know what? I'm going to make sure that those guys making a minimum of $1,000. I'm going to guarantee that they make $1,000. So what that means is, just say, you know, Miss LaVonda Thornton, she, you know, came up short. She made $300 in residual income. So she only made $800 for the month, right? Mr. Donald Bradley is going to cut her a check for $200 to guarantee that she makes $1,000 for the month. But I can tell you guys that hasn't happened yet. He hasn't had to cut them a check because guess what? They're making over that. So let's keep going. And at that point, what they did was they gave their family a $12,000 a year raise. Now I know you're saying, hey, $12,000 not a big deal, right? Well, let me ask you this here, right? Could you go in your boss's office in the morning and ask for a $12,000 raise, right? Right? Could you do that? Could you go in your boss's office and ask for a $12,000 raise, right? I don't think that you could. Because your boss will probably laugh at you and tell you to get out of the office, right? But we're going to say another level, and we're going to go to the next level, which is 2-star director. That's when you have a team size of 300 active ITAs. At that point, you're going to get a $1,000 bonus to start off your month, right? That's $1,000 at the beginning. 72 hours into every month, you have $1,000 in your bank account, guys, right? And then let's say another level. At that point, you become a 3-star director. That means you have an active 500 ITAs in your business. At that point, you're going to get a $2,000 bonus, guys, on top of all the other ways that we talked about you getting paid. Now, see, I know that they got some single moms out there that's what they make for the year, guys. $24,000 a year. And maybe they're not taking care of one kid, maybe not two, maybe not three. They may even be taking care of 4 or 5. Over here, that's bonus money, guys. Then if you want to go another level, hey, 4-star director, team size of 1,500 active ITAs. At that point, you're starting your month off with $5,000 in your bank account each and every month. Could you imagine, guys, starting your month off with $5,000 in your bank account every month? At that point, you're doing $60,000 in bonus, right? And I know that we live in Texas and everything is done big in Texas, but even in Texas, everybody is not making $60,000 a month. Right? So that's pretty impressive on top of all the other ways that we talked about you get paid. This thing goes all the way up to 9-star director. I mean, that's a team size of 100,000. At that point, you're doing $100,000 in bonus money, right? So, hey, like I say, we got something here for everybody. I don't care what your walk of life is. I mean, you know, one thing that we know that we can stimulate the economy with just helping people get $500 to $1,000 a month. Right? See, everybody don't want to make $100,000 a month, and that's okay. But everybody could use some extra, right? Now we're going to switch gears, and we're going to go into our presidential ring program. This one, 83, became our favorite number. Once you go out there and you become 8,333 income earner a month, that means you're a 6-figure earner. At that point, they're going to put a ring on. They're going to give you a sapphire ring that says that you're a 6-figure earner, right? But Mr. Bradley let me in on this little secret. He said $100,000 a year is not enough anymore. That's a thing of the 70s. So now people want to go out there and earn at least $250,000. Once you go out there and you do that, we're going to give you a ruby ring, right? Then there's another level. Maybe you want to go out there and do $500,000 a year. They're going to put a diamond in your ring, right? Or maybe you want to do a real BIG and go out there and become $1 million a year earner. That means at that point you're doing $83,333 a month. You're doing $19,222 a week, guys. Guess what? You just became $1 million earner. They're going to put a double diamond in your ring, guys. I mean, that's phenomenal. And guess what? We only been in here 4 months, and we already have 3 people with the 6-figure rings already, so that's pretty impressive. We already got people in line to get theirs as well, so I mean that's pretty impressive because one thing that we know is that documentation beats conversation. So we definitely gave you enough information to make a quality decision tonight, guys. I mean, to become a PlanNet marketing rep, it's $19.95. No products to purchase. You don't have to ask your kids to move out of their room so you can move your product in, guys. I mean, direct commissions on ITA sales, enroll reps, and earn overrides. Get your own personalized PlanNet marketing website, guys, and then you become a IntelliTravel agent for $179.95. Earn commissions on travel sales. IntelliTravel guaranteed best price and VIP travel benefits. Your very own IntelliTravel personal website, guys. $179, and then you combine both of those opportunities, $199.90, right? Book, travel, and sell ITAs. But tonight, you're going to be able to get a 50% discount, and you're going to be able to get it off for $99.94, guys. I mean, wow. To think that they had somebody out there that took a $99.94 investment and turned it into over $8,300 a month, I would say that's pretty impressive, right? And that's how people are rolling over here. But I have to point out this point right here because a lot of people say everything sounds good. The $99, that's cool. But where you have me at is at the $59.90 a month. Okay, well, that equates to $2 a day, guys. You have to ask yourself, when is the last time that you had a problem coming up with 8 quarters a day, right? And then people say, well, I don't understand. Well, you got to put your entrepreneur hat on, right? You spend more than $2 a day to go to work for somebody else. So why not invest that in yourself and start your own business, guys? So what I did, I shared enough information for you to make a quality decision, right? You want to definitely thank the person that invited you out tonight, right? Because they thought enough for you. They thought enough of you to invite you out tonight. So what I want to do is I want to go back to the panel. And I know I shared a lot of information, but it was a lot of power-packed information. And I see we have some of our leaders still on the panel with us. Miss Nikki Jackson, are you available to talk now or no? Okay, that's fine. So, Ms. LaVonda Thornton, are you still with us?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, great. So, I know we gave a lot of amazing information. I mean, I know the price point is kind of mind blowing, right? To start a travel business, to have $1 million vehicle into $1 trillion industry, right? I mean, so if somebody was looking at this here for the first time tonight, because I know we got viewers from all over the United States. I mean, we definitely got viewers out there in San Antonio, Texas tonight that's launching their business that's led by, Gold Builder. Miss Tasha out there. But if somebody was taking a look at this thing for the first time, I mean, what would you like to tell them?
It's travel. You cannot mess it up. Let me tell you, Mr. Rollins shared a lot of valuable information. So you're probably checking this out, and if you recall in that presentation, it says you have 30 days to start a business, and if it's not for you, you can get your money back. What do you have to lose? In 30 days, that's enough time for you to go and stay one night in a hotel, right? That's enough time for you to go book a rental car. That's enough time for you to book a flight, for you to talk like and look like and learn all about being a travel agent, contacting Disney, contacting Carnival Cruise Lines, right? Or if you're like most of us that are on jobs and you just feel like they got your greatness captured in some prison because you're not able to be who you are locked in a cubicle, right? Now you've been looking for an additional way to earn extra money. It's travel, right? When I became a travel agent, I realized there was people traveling all around me. I didn't realize it until I started getting a paycheck for what they were going to do anyway, right? It just makes so much sense. And one thing that I want to challenge people on the line today, I don't care how comfortable you are in your financial situation, right? If you're a hairstylist, if you're not styling hair, you're not getting paid, right? If you're a mechanic, if you're not fixing on cars, you're not getting paid. And if all you have is your job, if you are not clocking in and working on that job, you are not getting paid. Be like the wealthiest people in the world and create an income that is going to extend beyond your lifetime. It wasn't until I came in front of and partnered with Planet Marketing that I became comfortable as a mother. That if anything happened to me today, that my Planet Marketing checks are still going to come and take care of my children. Back to you, Mr. Rollins.
Wow, absolutely. Prepare to take care of your children's children, right? That's what we do it for. Miss Jackson, are you available to speak or no? You have to unmute yourself. All righty. Well, I guess you're having some technical difficulties over here. Guys, look, man, we gave you enough information for you to make a quality decision tonight, guys. I mean, hey, it's just travel. You heard Miss Thornton. I mean, it's something that people are going to do anyway, right? But most importantly, this is an opportunity to get you to a real position of equity, right? Because, I mean, we just getting started. I mean, we're going to help 100 families this year become six-figure income earners. So why not you? Why not you be one of those families this year, right? Why don't you do something different in your life that's going to take you to another level? Go out here and be amazing, guys. It's just travel, right? I often tell people, when you're talking about trillion-dollar industries, I mean, you just want to get ran over by some of that money, guys. I mean, hey, we're going to see you at the beaches of the world. We're going to see you at the bank, and we're definitely going to see you at the top. Man, my name is Philip Rollins, 3-star director right here in Houston, Texas, right? We do this every Wednesday, right? We're going to be back here doing this again. So definitely get back with the person that invited you out tonight, and don't get started now, but you want to get started right now. With that being said, this Google Hangout is officially over.